And welcome back, listeners. We last episode we heard about harmony, and we're gonna continue on part two. So you, girl, take the stage.
I mean, there's just so much to be said.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
already
Like,
shared all my stories. It's just more like, why?
yeah, harmony. If you're out there listening, which most likely you're not,
What if I just like send this to her?
ah,
I won't. I won't.
yeah,
But
self-discovery is the best thing.
oh yeah,
Uh,
that hits harder.
mm-hmm. Um, it'd be funny. She'd be like, "Man, I
I
love this
mean,
podcast."
why do people lie?
Uh, I lie like not to get in trouble, but it seems like her lying gets her into trouble.
Right, like, oh, hey mom, I did do my homework when I didn't because
Yeah, because you want to do something else, or don't want to do the homework.
it benefits you to a
Yeah.
certain extent. But
Uh-huh.
like, her lies would be like to 100 to 0. Like she could have lied and said, "Oh, I ate grapes today" when she didn't. Like, why would you need to lie about that?
Uh-huh. That makes me think of like she wants a different reality. Like she's not happy with what she has, so she's lying to make it better, to make like she lies so much that she starts believing in those lies. You ever heard of that? Um,
Yeah, I think it's called a different kind of lying, but I'm not sure of the name.
mhm. Um, I'm not sure how to address this, but like if someone is listening, or if Harmony is listening, anybody else listening, if you have a if you lie about the littlest things, like the smallest things, like, oh, my my crayons are red when they're blue, something like that. Um, it's always good to seek help and just practice like telling the truth. Um, I, from experience, my experience from lying, it's always better to tell the truth, honestly, because you get in less trouble. From that angle, from looking at that angle, you get in less trouble. But if you're lying just to get attention, it's just gonna fall through because people always find out the truth,
I mean, look at Harmony. She lost all her friends because of her
and then she got
lies.
some new ones. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, who knows if she's still friends with those other
she kept
people?
them. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Because the truth always does come out, and like she spun it around to make me seem like the bad person, and those new people
100%.
fell for her lies.
Hmm. Like you, I mean, you can be bad sometimes, but you're not that bad.
Me?
I know, of course you. Who do you think we're talking about here?
Bad about what?
Remember that time you flipped that guy off at the gas station?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he gave you some gum. Okay, no, I'm lying.
See how
I
it
was trying.
works? You see,
I
because
was trying.
I was falling
I was
for
trying
it.
to. I was trying to do a bit, like to be funny, but I guess for this episode, I'm gonna try to be a little more serious. Although I'm a goofy, funny guy,
You goofball.
uh, wild and crazy guys. If anyone knows where that's from,
I don't, so
um,
maybe someone could let me know.
yeah. Um, this Harmony chick. Uh, so you say she kept trying to contact you even after high school?
Not herself directly, it was just her friends. And I knew it was her friends because I would check their following to see if they followed her. And they did. And they all
Hmm.
followed each other. So I was like, okay, well, I know they set this up. Um, and that happened. The first time was in January of last year. And, it's the last time. It was like probably 2 months ago that they were still trying to get in touch with me.
Hmm.
So it's like, why can't
2 months
you
ago.
let this go? And if you genuinely like felt sorry, you would have just like sent me a DM instead of trying to get your friends to request me, you know?
What would you say? It was just requests, right? Like, didn't send you messages or
No,
anything?
yeah, no messages. It was just requests. But it
Hmm.
was like 5 or 6 accounts. Like,
What are their fake accounts? Or you knew these people were like real?
I knew two of them, but the other ones were private accounts that, like, I just like had a feeling that they were her because they had like no posts and like following a bunch of people. I mean, I don't know. Like, I just had like a feeling that it was her.
Hmm.
But
Man.
I don't know. It's just weird because like, do you genuinely believe what you're saying, or you like know you're gonna get something out of it from lying?
It could be
Or
a little bit of both. Because like when you usually lie, you like say, "Oh, I had a cookie, but I'm gonna lie and say that I didn't, so I could get another one." You gotta
right.
get it. Yeah, right. And then,
Or you could like somehow convince yourself that it's the truth.
uh-huh. Um, like I'm trying to get into her head. Like I can see kind of like why she would lie. Because he said that not to get too much in Harmony's business, but and Harmony's a fake name, by the way, if you don't remember.
Yeah.
Um, so we're not like doxing this chick or anything. Um, her where she had a stepdad and a mom. Like she said, her real dad went to prison. I wonder if he like just passed away, was never around, a divorce.
Yeah,
You never saw
because
anyone else pick her up or anything like that.
no, because she would take the bus home. And I did go to her
Hmm.
house like a few times, and both of her parents were there, her stepdad, her mom. Um,
Were they nice?
they were nice to me, yeah.
How, to her, to you, but not her. They were like, "Get to your room right now."
No, not
Yeah,
that
like,
they
we
were like outwardly mean to her, but like who
uh,
knows what goes on when no one else is there, you know?
true. How was the home? Like, was it an apartment, a house?
It was an apartment that had an upstairs. It was pretty crowded. They had like a bunch
Uh-huh.
of boxes everywhere and they would smoke
They,
inside the house.
they just like move in or something?
No, I don't know. They just had a bunch of storage everywhere.
Maybe like hoarders or just couldn't afford the space, maybe.
I know they
Um,
would sell stuff online a lot, so maybe that was it.
wait, they might have been my dealers actually.
I mean, they smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I buy cigarettes from strangers.
Um, but I don't know. I guess she would say that her dad was like a not controlling, but like really strict.
The stepdad.
Yeah, but
How was her room? How was her room like?
it was fine.
It was fine. Like, did she have like other stuff like that was signed from Justin Bieber?
She had some posters on the wall.
Were they signed by Justin Bieber? Is that a picture of Miley Cyrus signed by Justin Bieber?
Um, Sadly, no.
Oh, okay.
She had a cat and a dog.
All right.
It was like the only thing
Well,
that you would say that was weird is just like that her parents smoked inside the house, but like I'm sure a lot of people do that.
yeah, I do that.
So like every time I would go home, my mom would be like, "You smell like cigarettes," and that was fun.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, it also could be like a memory thing. Like whenever she would talk about like her past, like as a little kid, um, she said that this one time she was like climbing on a ladder and she fell and like she hit her head, and she said like that's why she has like brain damage or something.
Was she like Humpty Dumpty? What's going
I
on?
don't know. So maybe that's why she's like that. I don't know. Maybe her memory got messed up.
Maybe accidents like that could happen. Um, that or like those people kidnapped her and just like made a lie around her, and so all she knows is lies.
Yeah,
Theory.
And whenever she would tell me things, like we would walk around the school a lot. So like whenever she would try to like elaborate on a story, that's when we would walk upstairs and she would be like, "Oh, I'm out of breath, so I can't talk right now." And then she
It gave her time to think, right?
yeah. And like even after we were done walking up the stairs, it would still be like 2 minutes.
Like out of breath. You know?
Yeah, it would just be like still 2 minutes of breathing, and I was just like, I know
Oh
you
my
are
God.
formulating something inside your brain right now.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know, like obviously people lie for like their advantage, but I feel like I mean even if we try to like get away with something, even if it's as small like I didn't have that cookie, mom, like we still tend to like tell the truth. Like we're not good liars, you know? I mean, some
We
people
talking
are.
about. We talking about. I never lie.
Right. I mean, if you want to consider like really small things a lie, like you could say I'm going to go to sleep at 10, but you don't. Is that a lie?
Yeah. It's like there's white lies too.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I mean it is past my bedtime. My mom's gonna get real mad
Oh,
if I don't go to bed right now.
she's going to take your phone away.
Yeah, and I'm not, I'm gonna be crying in my giant Spider-Man bed. I'm gonna hug my SpongeBob body pillow and cry
I thought
into
it
it.
was an anime girl pillow.
I have both, either side of me, SpongeBob and
Oh,
uh
right, because she's like your spouse.
yeah. Anyways, enough about me. Back to Harmony.
I mean, what else is there to say? I'm sure if I like rake my brain, I could find like and remember,
Right? Like
like go deep into my memory. I could remember more stuff that she's lied about. Um, have you ever had to deal with the liar?
um no, no, not really. I had well, if they lied to me, I didn't know. Uh but all my friends usually were totally in the truth. They're pretty chill. Like we didn't really try to impress each other
Uh huh.
for anything except from our big guns. You know. Um
Well, we do live in
but
America.
either but yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. But my guns are also pythons. Talk about my my biceps.
Anyway,
All right, fine. Um, no, I can't remember if any friends are like lied to me. I do have funny stories about friends though, but that's off topic.
I mean, maybe
Um,
we need some cheering up after such a serious conversation.
okay, well, I guess I'll go back to my second best friend, where I met in first grade.
You still talk to them?
So, how was it? No, no, no way, no way. Um, I don't even remember his name. I'm gonna call him Samantha.
Great.
He, he, Samantha is a boy. Um, so we were at the urinals in the restroom,
What,
and we're peeing. First grade.
they have urinals
Urinal.
in the
Yeah,
elementary school?
yeah.
That's interesting.
Actually, a disgusting story, side story. I remember finding some poop in one of them, and it was pretty dang gross. I guess some people thought like it works like a toilet, but it doesn't. Um, it was yeah. Anyways, so me and Samantha the boy were taking a leak in these urinals, and I turned to him and said we just started talking, right? And then we were washing our hands, we were still talking. And then the next day, we realized that we were in the same room, like in the same classroom. Like we both went to the same room, and we didn't even know it. You know, it was kind of weird. It was like, hey,
You
hey.
didn't know you
I
had a
was like,
class with him?
yeah, it was pretty dang weird how we didn't realize that. Because like I literally looked up across the table and there he was. It was
That sounds like
weird.
a movie.
Yeah. And one time he stepped on my hand. He was wearing those cleats. And it hurt like heck. But that's the last thing I remember. We weren't friends for that long.
Oh,
Maybe up to second grade. Because he had some other friends. I made some other friends.
and life goes on.
Whatever. Well, yeah. You got any good stories like that?
Nothing that involves poop. Um,
That was a side story. We were all friends based on poop, like, oh, sweet poop, man, and like, became friends from
yeah, you
there.
didn't say sweet poop,
No,
you said sweet pea.
Sweet Pea, that's a Adventure Time character.
I did not know that.
Yeah, any Adventure Time fans out there, give us a like, follow us.
I-
Anyways,
It's not like we're gonna talk about Adventure Time, but yeah.
you know what? This whole podcast is dedicated to Adventure Time. Adventure Time. Hey, Jake, what time
What's the
is it?
dog's name?
Jake,
I barely watched that show.
what show, Jake? I'm Finn.
Oh, Finn is a
What's
dog.
going on?
No, Finn is a person.
No, Finn's the human. It's the thing song. Finn the human, and Jake the dog.
Those
You
are
never heard
not
the
the
theme song?
lyrics.
It is.
That
Look it
is
up.
so bad. They couldn't come up with something else.
It was a good song, my dude. And then like it's also the same song that they played at the end of the series. Anyways, enough about Adventure Time. Even though it's a okay show.
Flapjack, though.
Um, Flapjack, give me a stack of flapjack. I felt like I made that joke before.
You did in the last one.
No, I think I cut that out of the last one, revealing behind the scene.
For some reason,
It's
we
all
were talking about Flapjack, and here we are again.
yeah, Flapjack's just on my brain. What's that one song that there's like a famous parody of? I got breakfast on my brain. It's not even morning and I got breakfast on my brain. Or mind?
I
Got
got
breakfast
murder on
on
my
my
mind.
mind. Yeah, and then there's a parody that goes, they're like at McDonald's and it's like they're ordering breakfast. It's not even morning and I got breakfast on my mind. It's a good song. Look it up. 60 seconds.
The
60.
whole hour.
Imagine a whole hour. Actually, there is compilation where they do repeat the song like over and over again. You ever seen those
Yeah.
videos? Well, the original was like 60 seconds. It's good. Yeah, they start dancing at the end of the song. Um, but yeah, Harmony. Was she cute?
Um, I could send you a picture.
Sure, yeah. I'm not gonna chase after this chick
Yeah, she has
because
some problems.
oh, yeah, she crazy, my dude.
So weird though, because like as much as of a bad person she was, I kind of like even feel bad for calling her a bad person because like what if she genuinely believed those things? I mean, and she
Hmm.
obviously had like some issues to be lying so frequently, but like even though she wasn't great to me, like she was still such a fun person to hang out with. It was weird.
Yeah, share some good stories. Like, what was a good time you guys
We
had?
went to quite a few concerts together, and I love concerts a lot, and I'm missing it a lot during quarantine. So those are my favorite
Hmm.
memories that I've had with her, and I've tried to like not let her ruin those memories for me. Um,
What if you both happen to go to the same concert? You just bump into each other.
that is terrifying. Imagine we like have a seat right
Yeah,
next to each other.
you guys look over like across the desk, like me in first grade. Oh, that's that. There's no desk. It's a row of seats, and you see it right there. You lock eyes. You run up to each other like in
Oh, it's
slow
a
mo and give
romance
a
now or
hug.
what?
I mean, that's what she wanted.
That's so sad. I also have another story about rejecting people. Um,
That could be a
it
story
will
for another
be for another
time.
time.
I mean, we do have to, some time. I don't know if you want to open that kind of
I
worms
mean, we
or
could. I mean, I'm
pop that lid,
for
chick.
the next episode though. I'm
Oh,
just saying that we
cliffhanger.
could talk about it today. Uh,
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Next
Um,
episode. So stay tuned. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Google Play. Thank you for
Stay away
listening.
from toxic people.
Yep, stay away from toxic
Bye.
people. Bye.